Hello friends, welcome to a new lecture on Ureteral Calculi. Okay, Ureteral Calculi, it is stones in the urethra. So, if this is the bladder, then prostatic urethra, and then membranous urethra, and then bulbar urethra. Okay, there are stones, that is calculi, which are impacted in the urethra. Okay, it can be primary. They can be due to a stricture or posterior urethral valve which has been formed. Because of that, there can be stasis of urine which might cause supersaturation resulting in urethral stone. Or sometimes the urethra from the kidney, the urethra which is formed in the kidney, that can come down, and this can impact in the urethra. So it can be in any way. Okay, either it can be formed from in the urethra itself, or it has come from the kidney and impacted in the urethra. So what are the sites of impaction of urethra? One, that is prostatic urethra. It can be impacted in the prostatic urethra, or it can be impacted in bulbous urethra, or sometimes it can be impacted in fossa navicularis, here, or it can also be impacted in the external meatus at all. In the external meatus it may be impacted. Okay, so these are the different sites where there is impaction of the stone. Now, what are the clinical features? The clinical features are there will be sudden pain in the urethra. Once the stone reaches the urethra from the kidney to the bladder, and once it reaches the urethra, there will be sudden pain in the urethra. And this has two main outlets. One, the stone which is there. So if this is the thing, so the stone can be small. So if the stone is small, if this stone is really small, it will expel out the external urethral meatus. If the stone is large, okay, a little large, okay, this stone can obstruct the urinary flow, and thus the urine which is there, this may be become accumulated. There is urinary retention because of the stasis of urine. This is a nidus for infections. So as a result, this can cause urinary tract infections. If this is there for longer period, it can even cause hydronephrosis, hydroureter, and also hydronephrosis. Okay, if it's a larger stone. So if it's even a bit more larger stones, you can even feel them in the urethra. In the urethra, you can feel them as a lump. Okay, so these are seen. Sometimes you can even see hematuria. Why? Because if this stone has, if this has abraded any of the tissue, then there can be hematuria. Okay, how are you going to diagnose it? Diagnosis, most of the stones are radio opaque, so you can do plain X-ray, KUB, that is kidney, ureter, bladder can be done for radio opaque stones. And also to confirm the presence of stones, you have to do urethroscopy. So in order to confirm the presence of stones, you will have to do urethroscopy. Because there is an increased chance of urinary tract infections, you will have to try urine for culture and sensitivity. It should be sent for examination and culture and sensitivity, for microscopy and culture and sensitivity. So how are you going to treat it? Treatment. Now, if you see, the stone is somewhere in the urethra. Okay, so now you have two main things. One, the stone can be put back, the stone which is there here, it can be put back in the bladder. And once you have put the stone back in the bladder, then you can do either lithopegsy or suprapubic cystotomy can be done. So one, you can put the stone back into the bladder, and once if you have put the stone back into the bladder, you can do either lithopegsy or suprapubic cystotomy can be done. If the stones are these are done if the stones are in the proximal stones. Okay, for proximal stones you can do that. Think that if the stone is in the distal part, somewhere here. Okay, if the stone is in the distal part, then you can pass a basket which is called as Dormia basket, and you can pass this Dormia basket, and with the help of Dormia basket you can hold the stone and bring it out. Okay, that is one. That is if it's distal stones. then one, you can use Dormia basket and you can bring it out. Okay, if we can't use this basket, then you can do ultrasonic lithotripsy, where you pass ultrasonic waves, and with the help of waves you will fragment. If the stone is there, you will fragment it into pieces and these fragments will run down. So these are the different ways of how you treat urethral calculi. So I think you understood about urethral calculi. So thank you guys for watching my lecture. If you have any doubts, please comment it in the comment section. If you feel something is inadequate in this lecture, even then comment it in the comment section. Thank you for watching my lecture. Thank you.